Hello, David from Australia. You're all set for your show.
Welcome everyone, and it's another beautiful Wednesday here in Australia. I'm just doing the laundry, and the laundry's quite a drama here because this summer year we have rain, and then it clears up, and then we have more rain. So yesterday, I woke up and the sun was out, and I was like, I'm putting out the laundry, and then I went out and it started to rain, and I came back and I'm like, oh, I have to bring it all in, and then I put it in the dryer, and then I went out, and the sun came out, and then I was like, oh, I better put it all out again. So I put all the laundry out, and then more rain came. This is getting quite predictable, and that's just how it goes. Rain, sun, rain, sun. So it's been quite a peculiar weather, but today I don't see any clouds. We have blue sky. It's a beautiful blue sky. Welcome to Aura, Matthias, and welcome to Love. Wow, welcome to Love. I love that. That's really special. And what does it mean? What does love mean? And how is love impacting your life? What energy does it bring to you? The recognition of love. I have a dog, or at least my housemate has a dog, and so I borrow the dog. And animals bring us unconditional love. Welcome to Stu, and Stu and I, we've known each other a while. Stu, we're having a conversation earlier on. It was quite interesting. Thank you, Stu. And Stu's in Florida, so here we are digesting this world of paradoxes and polarities, dualities. I want to think about duality versus polarity because that's something in my mind that gets a bit stuck. If there really is much difference, it seems pretty similar. Polarity, I know we have the two poles that on the earth, so I guess it's just a similar concept but a slightly different type, slightly different nature. So the duality, I guess, duality very much recognizes two. So that's very much these two principles. For instance, masculine, feminine. That's one that we often think about in the duality. So we are living in a world of this duality, and of course within us, our true nature, our eternal nature, our essential nature, our infinite, limitless nature is transcendent. So beyond everything that appears before us, our physical bodies, our physical vessels, which do work in the physical world, the three-dimensional world, we have something that is infinite, transcendent, eternal. That is the soul. And coming back to duality, we are working within dualities, and that's fine. But within us, deep down, is a transcendent soul, which is non-dual. So a lot of people talk about non-dualism, and it kind of has to be framed within with some understanding that there are parts of us that are non-dual. There are parts of us that may be fully dualistic, but even the macrocosm and the microcosm within this you may be in a female body, but they're all parts of that body that are masculine, that are feminine. So there isn't a black or white. We are all co-creative in this experience of these dual energies. We are sharing them. We are experiencing them. They're not like everyone. One person has all the one side, and the other person has all the other side. However, there's these energies do transfer themselves in a macro and a micro way. So on a global level or macro level, for instance, you may be very much a male physical body or very much a female physical body. And then you have all the people that are in between. And so there's such a expanse within this duality. It's not, as I said, it's not black or white. And welcome to Prish Pandey. That's a lovely picture. I love that picture of you, Presh. It looks like you look like a model. Um, so thank you for that. And that's a black and white picture. I love black and white photography. I just find it very evocative. So we're talking a little bit about love. I started off with a love, and then we moved into duality and non-duality. I must say I really do like the concept of non-duality, because I feel like there is, within every religious tradition, there is this desire for transcendence. There is a desire for God, for something that is beyond the norm, or the physical realm, the three-dimensional reality we see in front of our eyes. There's something beyond us. We all seem to yearn for something beyond that. Within our DNA is a God particle, is this aspect of ourselves that is infinite, yearning, seeking resolution, and seeking connection to this energy we may call the divine energy. And this beautiful divine energy is within us. It's inside, it's outside. And yet the world can seem very messy and polarized, very complicated. And it is important always to recognize the good within the bad within the good. So one door closes, one door opens. That's the saying. So something bad happens, and there's something good to come out of that. Now, everyone has a soul plan. Everyone has a basic soul plan. So whatever's happening to you, remember that. Come closer to your intuition. Be patient with life. Be patient with yourself. Remember that things are coming to you. There is an order to the disorder. There is an order to the chaos. There is meaning within this seemingly meaningless paradigm. So we all have this soul plan, the soul contract, and we are contracted as souls to come into this world, to come onto this planet, to engage with the world, to engage with the planet, and to express ourselves as human beings, that have a soul, So Carlos, welcome. Thank you for sharing. And Carlos is a great friend of the show. And Presh, I was just curious where you are. Are you in America, or are you somewhere else in the world? I am in Queensland, Australia, along the Great Barrier Reef. I live in a town called Port Douglas. So we are living in this paradigm that seems very divided, seems very complex, seems very messy, very chaotic. But behind that is something limitless. It's something in the Buddhist tradition, we call it sunyata. It's something with endless depth. And thank you for answering me, Presh. I grew up in South Africa, so there's Presh in South Africa. Wow. So in the bottom of Africa, they say that a lot of our ancestry comes from South Africa. Carlos wants to know what I'm drinking. I'm drinking tea. As some of you know, I love tea. I can always drink tea, and I just find it soothing on my throat. And helps sometimes my communication chakra, my fourth chakra is a little bit blocked. Hi, my fourth chakra. So this needs some clearing. So I love the warmth of the tea. And maybe we could have a show guessing what I'm drinking, but and then I can explore different drinks other than tea. So what is happening for you? Let me know what's happening in your world. I'm talking a lot today, so excuse me. I'm particularly passionate about these concepts of transcendence, what it means for our lives, what it means for eternity, what it means for God. But remember that we have the soul plan. So whatever's happening to you, there is a plan. And it's important to slow down our thoughts and get in touch with our intuition to guide us, to bring in our spirit guides if need be, to guide us back to the center. You can think of your soul plan as being in the center of your life. So it's an experience of life of meeting your highest possibility, your highest potential, and being centered. So when you get off center, whenever you get off center, you're being pulled away from your soul plan. However, there can be plans within plans, so there is complexity and nuance within these concepts, within these ideas. But we're here having a lifetime on earth. An aspect of our soul is represented here, is expressed in your physical body. And this world is, of course, very complicated with a lot of traumas. So we are here to look at these traumas and to heal them. And this shifts the collective. It shifts the ancestral paradigm, the ancestral realm. So our ancestors get to express ourselves through this physical realm, through this physical vessel. I am an expression of all my ancestors. Let me say that again. I am an expression of all my ancestors in this physical body and this physical realm. So when I'm healing traumas, that is helping the whole line. The whole ancestral line is shifting consciousness and awakening. So we are here to re-experience it all, to do it all, to be here, to experience all the dualities, and with the knowledge that we are transcendent. This body is an illusion. So you can experience life 100%, still knowing that part of you is in a soul family, is part of the soul tribe that is beyond this physical realm. You can know that, have that knowledge that this may seem incredibly real, and enjoy it, participate in it, but part of you will continue, and your body is temporary. It is ephemeral. You borrow this body as a physical vessel, take care of the physical vessel, and then you have to give it back. You have to release it. So we borrow these bodies, and it's short-lived. It's short-term. We're here to experience the physical realm. And some people regret their decisions of the past. Me too. Sometimes I go, I should have bought this. I should have sold that. I should have made different investments. I should have. There's a lot of shoulds, and that is normal. That is natural that we do have regrets. But it's important to release the shame, release the guilt, and know that we all make good decisions, bad decisions. And we're here to make decisions to express ourselves and express our soul within a physical body. So there are going to be different experiences that we can judge them, whatever we judge them, in multiple ways. We can always say this is good, this is bad, and the whole gamut of judgments. But essentially, it doesn't really matter. We're here to... thank you, Carlos. We're here to experience this world, definitely regret the past. And I think a lot of us share that with you, Carlos, me included, because of course I'm human. I'm happy about the new beginning. So every day is a new beginning. Every moment is a new opportunity, a new possibility to shift into a new paradigm. Let go of the past. The past is there, and we can always change our perspective on the past. So even though whatever happened, we can change how we feel about it. So the past is gone, and yet it's present in our thoughts. It's present in our beliefs. It's present in our vision for ourselves. It's present in how we think about ourselves. So remember that we can always create a new beginning by shifting our perspective on the past. So even the past is gone, we can change completely how we experience it and our experience of it, and how we come into the present moment with our consciousness. So let go of the shame and guilt, because whatever you were experiencing had a validity, because whether you turn left on the freeway or whether you turn right on the freeway, those are both valid choices and take you into a consciousness realm that is sometimes necessary, sometimes required, sometimes part of your unique essence, but always it is a choice, always it is a decision on some level. So even though our soul plan may include suffering, and we think, well, how could we choose suffering? That suffering is here to teach us things. Like all experiences, suffering brings us wisdom and it brings us enlightenment. So with suffering, we meet the world, we interact with the world, and suffering is not an accident. It is here in this paradigm. This is the paradigm of suffering. So it's also the paradigm of joy. It's the paradigm of experience. And experience is limitless. And experience includes the dark and the light, the joy and the suffering. This is part of this earthly experience. And Aura says that's very interesting. What is very interesting, Aura? So actually, we all are a unique expression of divinity. So we all are interesting in our own unique way. And my particular pathway is different from other people. We all have some uniqueness, but also some togetherness, something in common that bonds us into the human experience. We breathe the same air. So whatever you think about other people, remember we share the planet. We breathe the same air. We're not so different. We're not so far apart. We're not so separate. We may think that someone has different political views and maybe judge them in a certain way. Hello, Melanie. Welcome, Melanie, and welcome to Assel. We are talking about dualities and talking about suffering, and how we think about suffering is really important, because if we think that this is life, then we are only glimpsing one aspect to life, and suffering is not endless. Suffering will always come to an end. Life will always come to an end in this earthly realm. So human life is short term. Our soul is here for an eternity. So always remember that your soul is limitless, and whatever the human experience, it is short term, short lived. And that will just help you gain perspective, because perspective is really helpful to understand what we're here to do, what we're here to experience, what our limitations are, what our freedom is. Because our freedom is always to take any experience and create a story around it. Wow, that was an amazing experience. Wow, that was terrible. I don't want to repeat that experience. What does that tell me about me? How am I going to change my self-view? How will I change how I think about myself? Every experience can contribute and does contribute to our sense of well-being, our sense of consciousness in the present moment in which we all reside. So anyone who has comments, please share in the comments section, and we will do some readings today as well. So energy readings, so let me know if you do want me to pick a card for you or have some questions. We can explore soul. That's always the ultimate goal, to explore soul. And to remember that experiencing it all is just how it is, without any judgments, without any labeling. We are here to experience it all. And everyone that we share this experience with is sacred to us, because they are sharing our experience with us, co-creating those experiencing with us. Those experiences with us. And the ultimate aim as human beings is to support each other. That is really the most important thing, because in the co-creation, when we support each other, we all uplift each other. And Melody, yes, please, have drawn. I'm feeling a bit my allergies. So my allergies. So I have a lot of allergies, and so, all right. So let's pick a card for Melanie. Gonna go into the energy oracle cards, Melanie. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, Melanie, spring is here. Beautiful. Spring is in the air. So that's always meaningful in terms of the energetic shifts and patterns of nature around us. It does influence us and open things up. Or close things up. So winter can often be much more internal, much more introspective, and summer much more external, expressive, much more sociable, outward. So these energies do affect us. Spring is always a time of cleansing and renewal. It's always a time of renewal. So these are powerful energies, and we can use them to assist our lives for our growth and to move things forward. We all need a spring clean. We all need a spring clean, whether in our physical environment or in our bodies. Our bodies need the cleansing. So Melanie, I'm seeing that you are touching yourself to the physical realm. There's a lot of attachment energy around you, which is not. You don't need to judge that at all. I'm just pointing out what's there. That there is a perceived need, and the decision is whether to let go or hold on. So this card reveals that you're holding on, and there are these old patterns from the past. So you may not be aware that you're holding on to these past energies, but it is keeping you stuck, and it's keeping you in old patterns. So just keep thinking of your life in terms of moving forward, of living the happiest life that you can live, and letting go of the past energies. So that's your task, Melanie. Let go of the past energies, because there is a portal opening for you. So there is an energy opening that's going to allow you to have new beginnings. So we talked about the spring and spring cleaning. So I'm feeling like a lot of potential around this spiritual presence of shifting into new practices, new guidance, new inspiration. It's like letting go of all the old is going to open up the new. And I just picked another card around you, Melanie. It's a card that says you can have your wishes fulfilled. The universe is blessing you. So that is a positive card, Melanie. And that's all I've got for you. Thank you, Melanie. Melanie, I love spring. Spring is in the air. Claire, and welcome from the UK, Claire. Or I've been experiencing a period of suffering. Any insight of when it will end? Okay. So let's pick some cards for your aura. Aura. Okay, let's see. All right, so this tells me that this is part of your journey. So it's all connected to your journey. And what's happening is that you're going through a bit of you can call it a dark tunnel, because I like the metaphor. I like what that represents. You're going through that tunnel, and remember that how you view the world, what I've been talking about, how you view the world is so important. So do you see this as a pathway towards the light, or how do you view this? So these cards are saying to me that, yeah, it is a period of challenge. Acknowledge that. We don't encourage bypassing what is real to you. We just encourage to shift the vibration, to shift the energy, to move it forward. And so that suffering may dissipate in the quickest and speediest and best possible way, along the best possible timeline. So we're looking for our highest good, our highest potential. So this is telling me that to help you along this pathway, it's going to be important to make a decision to appreciate your journey. That's what it's telling me. Appreciate your journey. So even though you may be suffering, appreciate what that's bringing for you, the lessons, the wisdom, the experience. Aura. So this is bringing you wisdom. So you may see it's kind of like being stuck in the mud. It's hard to get out of that mud. I understand you feel weighed down, but it is telling me that mud is illuminating you. It is actually providing you with opportunities. So I know it doesn't feel like that way when you're stuck in mud, you can't get out, but it is providing opportunity. It is showing you something. So shift your narrative. Always shift your narrative to empowerment, to seeing what that's bringing you and the value of that in how things move forward. Because we were talking about the seasons, and winter follows autumn, spring follows winter. There's a time for everything, and I feel that there is an opening up of your abilities happening, and those are alchemical abilities. So this is bringing forward your abilities, Aura. It's bringing forward your abilities to use your power, your personal and spiritual power. And so it's almost like a vortex. You can imagine a vortex and shift that forward to clarity of thought, to receive the wisdom from the divine and direct your destiny forward. So although that experience is engulfing you right now, it is coming to an end. So it is coming to the end. I'm just going to ask for more clarity around that. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing this as a doorway to a shift. I don't have the exact time in front of me, Aura, and that's up to your particular decisions and up to you essentially, how you navigate this and what you tell yourself about yourself. But be very clear with your mind, with how you treat your mind, with how you relate to the world, relate to yourself. Make sure to surround yourself with love and know that you are not alone in this aura. So lots of love to your aura. And let's just see what you wrote. Where you are. Yes, I've been learning a lot. So part of that experience is the learning. Thank you, Aura, and thank you so much. So many blessings to Aura. Let's have a look. Asul would like to meet his true love and would like to meet true love and get married. All right, so let's see if we can get insight for you, Asul, about this particular question. Let's have a look, Asul. I was just talking before the show about these romantic questions, and it's a fascinating paradigm of searching, exploring, knowing more about yourself and partnership relationship. It's you're never in a relationship only with another person. You're also in a relationship with yourself. So it always comes back to yourself and how to navigate your own energy, your own perception, your own conception. So how you conceive of a relationship of another person does come back to you. What are you projecting outwardly? And it's fascinating because I've come across this, how people project these things or send out these things in a way that doesn't promote relationship, or they think they're looking for a relationship and then they don't relate to people. Because if you're looking for a relationship, that is about relating to other people, to one other person. But if you're not relating to other people, you're going to have difficulties having a relationship. And that always comes back to the self. How are you relating to yourself? What do you believe about yourself? So always remember that, and remember the openness. If I'm looking for a relationship, that means relating to other people. Are you relating to other people? That requires a certain openness to listen, to take in other perspectives, to take in other viewpoints, knowing that people are experiencing life in a slightly different vessel to you. So they're not going to be, you may think of love as meeting yourself, true love, this concept of meeting yourself, but you're always meeting yourself in every part of life. That's meeting yourself. But another person is not you. Another person is not you, but they're part of you. So what does it mean, true love? Is what does that mean? I don't know, Asul. So I think also think about, what do you mean by true love? And is the love that you have for a dog or a cat, is that not true? Is that not true love? I don't really know to be honest, what this true love means. So I'm a little bit confused. But I think what you mean is that you think that there is an idea of false love, and I don't really know actually. What is true love? So it's kind of like, maybe you can let me know, Asul, what you mean by that. And marriage, of course, is a contract. Marriage is a contract. So that is an interesting paradigm as well, because marriage is not about love. It's a contract that we have. It's a very very much about the contract, and it can include love, but a relationship is not necessarily about marriage. So Asul is So I think what you're really asking is about a soulmate, Asul. So just open your perspective a little bit with these paradigms, because and understanding that other cultures, like in the West, we have a little bit of a different viewpoint of relationship, of love, of marriage. Often, where I live, a lot of people are in relationships, they live together, but they're not actually married. And those are choices that you make. And soulmate is something we talked about last week. There's a lot of understandings about these. There's a lot of concepts, and to be a soul mate is a friend. To be a soul friend, I feel like I have a dog who's actually a soul friend. So let's have a look, Asul, and see. I would appreciate your full name in these chats to get more of a reading on you. So that would also really help, Asul, to get your details, and also when I see a picture, that makes it much easier to read the energy. So Asul is asking about love and marriage. My full name is Asul. Okay. So Asul's full name is Asul. And let's have a look, Asul. Okay. All right, Asul. So there are a lot of interesting cards for you here. Just finding my tea. All right. So first, what is obstructing you, Asul? What's kind of in the way of this? This what you are seeking. This love that you're seeking. There's obstruction. There's patterns of thinking of what other people are doing, and you're kind of involved in. You're too involved in what other people are doing. So this is telling me you're engaged with all, looking at what other people are doing, and it's creating a bit of lack, but a little bit of, I would call it dissatisfaction, which is normal and fine, and we all experience that, Asul. So without any judgment in that, it's just that these cards indicate that that's standing in your way. There is this sense of dissatisfaction, the sense of lack. And part of that, and that is affecting your happiness, your fulfillment, it's creating this sense of desire, of desiring things outside of your experience. So you're focusing on things that are outside of your experience, and the universe is kind of bringing more of that to you. So what this is promoting, what I'm promoting, is to completely engage in gratitude, to completely open your heart to gratitude, to seeing the value, the opportunities, the possibilities, the beauty within you, around you, within your paradigm. So that's really going to help you shift shift the narrative, shift the paradigm, shift your vibration, shift your energy into this allowance, into this, and it's quite a feminine receptivity. It's a feminine receptivity energy which is open. So that's going to really help to shift the energy for you, Asul. And then there is a man holding a coin, and he's there to bring connection, to bring let me show that to you. Okay, so he's there to bring you value. So he's there bringing you support, bringing you guidance. And that card can be interpreted in many ways. I feel like he is a door to romance. I feel like he is actually opening up this realm of romance for you, which is what you're asking for: romantic love, new beginnings in love, new relationship in love. So it's almost like when you change your relationship to yourself, then you will allow in the relationship to the other. When you bring love into your heart, you will allow the love to be expressed outwardly. So the door from your heart opens up a new beginning in your experience, and this will allow in a new love, and you'll be brought together with a strong resonant connection. So I feel like there is a past life connection coming here, Asul. And at the moment, that's existing in energetic potential, of course. But this is going to bring you a sense of healing. This is going to bring you a sense of wholeness and healing. So let us have a look at that card. All right, so that's going to bring a lot of energy, a lot of consciousness into your life. So this is a very this is going to shift the energy for you, Asul. All right, so thank you, Asul, and good luck with that. Let us know how you go. Welcome, Onessa. And thank you, Asul. Tracy Freya, what do I need to know, please? I am messages for me, please, and thank you, BM. All right, so Tracy was actually next in this. I know I get a bit lost in the messages sometimes. Tracy was next. Tracy Freya. I would appreciate a message. All right, Tracy, let's clear the energy and pick the cards for you, Tracy. All right. It's gonna be Tracy. It's gonna be... All right, Tracy. So I'm feeling interesting energies around you, Tracy. It's almost like there is this romance energy opening up, appreciation and opening up, and you're quite intertwined with a lot of aspects to your life. It feels that's part of your journey, which isn't, it's not necessarily a bad thing that you're intertwined, that there is very important that strategy, that you're strategic in your approach, because you're pulled, you're definitely being pulled in different directions. That there is this romantic energy around you, this romantic opening, and there's a call for you to see the bigger picture, to see beyond this narrow realm of just how we experience day-to-day life. There's a bigger picture here, Tracy, and I know that you understand what I mean by that. What's coming through for you is that you do understand. It's almost like you've done everything and it's just on repeat. And this is it is just how you've experienced. You've had a lot of experiences, so that's just how it is. That is your soul choice in this lifetime, Tracy, to have a lot of experiences. So, you know, I always there is a bit of judgment that human beings, it's hard. We need a bit of judgment to survive in the world. So you're here. You've had a lot of these experiences, and these cards are telling me that you have your attachments. You're quite intertwined with life. So strategy is really important. Appreciate gratitude is really important. What else is important for you, Tracy? So be really grateful. I do feel this romantic energy around you, so that is coming in for you. And sometimes it's important for you to take a breath, slow down, take a day off, go out into the countryside and get that big picture perspective, Tracy. So thank you so much, Tracy. Yes, indeed. I am grateful. That's beautiful, Tracy. And good luck to you. Lots of love to Tracy. Shawana. Hi, Shawana. Welcome, Shawana. May I please receive guidance? Love. And I'm curious, love, is love your name? I think that would be a beautiful name, love. Love, love, love. And we're all here to love. We're all here to experience love. All right, so Bia, I am Bia. And love says Crystal, but I love the love. Thank you, Crystal. I also love the love. So let's share lots of love to Crystal. And welcome to Onessa. All right, so Bia, messages from me, please and thank you. All right, so let's have a look at you, Bia. Okay. Okay, so there's interesting cards around you again, Bia. And I feel like it's hard to summarize this in a few words, because there's a lot of levels to your experience, your life. There's a lot of energies that you are interacting with in your experience, in your life. It's quite a rich experience. This is calling you to lean on your community, really connect to the beautiful sisterhood, the women around you that can bring you balance, and that's important, that that you lean on your community. It does feel like there is upheaval. I'm just feeling upheaval in your life. There is a man guiding you, providing you with guidance, and there's abundance coming your way. So this is really positive. It's almost like you have to climb over the hurdles, and on the other side is a lot of abundance and value. So it's positive. Climb over the obstacles and just know that on the other side is the freedom that you desire. And the truth is, life, we always have some tasks that we need to do. Like I was talking about the laundry, and looking outside. And so this is an ongoing thing in our habits. We have to brush our teeth. So that's just part of life. And what I'm seeing is really positive on the other side, Bia. So this is really good. Just walk through or walk over those obstacles, and you will find a lot of value waiting for you. So thank you so much, Bia, or Bea. I don't know how to pronounce that, Bia. And good luck to you, Bia. Lots of love from Australia. All right, so I think we've done most of the readings. I think I'm just looking. We did Tracy and Onessa. Let's just pick a card for Onessa. Onessa. And I love that picture of Onessa, because it's somehow expressive of emotions, and it's quite mysterious as well. And she's got this creative flair, this creative energy. But she's a little bit blocked. You can see that in the picture. There's this kind of not really sure, uncertainty. And yet within her, she has all the creative gifts. She's doubting herself. She's doubting herself in that picture. She's saying, I'm not good enough. So you are good enough, Onessa. And walk through this indecision. Make a choice for yourself to move forward. Just go for it. You're going around in circles, and you just go for it. You actually have so much more ability than you realize. This is clear from the card. You actually have that within you. You're doubting. So let go of this attachment that you have, Onessa, to being perfect. You're not here to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Nobody. There's no perfect person. So you're not here to be perfect, Onessa. You are here to express the divine goddess that you are in the highest possible way, for the highest potential of your own life and for the good of humanity. So remember, it's not just about you, it's about other people as well. And when you limit yourself, it's almost like the whole collective is suffering as a result. So shift that energy into self-love, Onessa, self-belief, and just go for it. So good luck to you, Onessa, and thank you. And thank you for everyone for being here and for sharing the show. We had some great people on the show, and lots of love to you all. And see you again next week.